A 21-gun salute welcomed Iran's President Ebrahim Raisi to Tiananmen Square in Beijing. President Xi Jinping held a welcoming ceremony with fanfare and trumpets before the two leaders continued to hold talks. Raisi's visit to China, the first state visit by an Iranian president in more than 20 years, is aimed at boosting the already strong trade and economic ties between the countries, particularly in energy, agriculture, and investment. 2 years ago, Tehran and Beijing signed a 25-year strategic cooperation pact.
Through offering each other support and practicing solidarity and cooperation in the face of changes in the world, the times and history, China and Iran have promoted common interests and jointly safeguarded international equity and justice. China will continue to stay committed to consolidating and deepening relations with Iran.
The president stressed his support for Iran in resisting what he called unilateralism and bullying, and called for, quote, the early and proper resolution of the Iran nuclear issue.
I believe the effective implementation of the cooperation agreements between Iran and China, the consensus reached between us today, and the development of bilateral ties will promote regional and global peace, security, and stability. Although the international situations have kept changing, it will not affect the ties between Iran and China, because Iran will resolutely continue to develop its ties with China.
Both leaders mentioned the changing global scene. China, a strategic ally of Russia, has sought to position itself as neutral in the war in Ukraine. Tehran, meanwhile, has surfaced as a supporter of Moscow, accused of supplying armed drones and other weapons to the Russian forces. Iran is already under U.S. sanctions due to its nuclear program, and its relationship to the West is cool at best. Earlier this week, the European Union boycotted Tehran's celebrations of the anniversary of the Iranian Revolution, partially in response to the Islamic Republic's harsh crackdown and execution of street protesters. Despite the leaders of Poland and Hungary breaking ranks and sending their ambassadors, Iran is increasingly seen as toxic in the West, so strengthening the relationship with China is a priority.